All right, guys, you already know what it is, man. I'm just here for the comments. Hey, listen, man. Something very, very, very profound that I'm gonna keep this fan on. That I found in this clip with Shannon Sharp and John Cena is that both of them were both about to John Cena was about to apply to be in the Marines. Shannon Sharp was about to go to the Air Force, and they were both talked out of it and say, look, just give this a try. John Cena friend said, hey man, we're doing some wrestling. Why don't you just give it a shot? You want to try this? Shannon Sharp, his brother said, hey man, you need to go out here to this college and try out. You're going to do this football thing. You're not about to go to the Air Force. And lo and behold, we have two legends because they were talked out of doing something else, or where it was joining the Army or Navy, the Marines, and joining the Air Force. Sometimes you got to be a little open-minded, man, to try something that you never knew you probably could have been great at. Never did that YouTube video, never did that TikTok, never did that business idea, whatever, but you never know until you try. And a lot of us are so put in a box. We're put in a box. Immediately, basketball, sports, rapper, gang member, thug, drug dealer. Like, even in the movies and things that we watch a lot of times, these are the personifications and business acumens that a lot of us get hit with a stereotype. The stereotype is hit on us, and we don't even get a chance to think outside the box sometimes. Or somebody saying, look, man, hey, you might want to try fishing. You might want to try scuba diving. Hey, you might want to be a skydiver. Hey, you might want to get into the science thing, man. Biology, engineering, creation, being an inventor. What do you think about radiology? What do you think about psychology? What do you think about being an archaeologist? Whatever. A lot of times we associate where our career standards should come from is from getting that paycheck. The paycheck is the underlining factor of why you want to do what you want to do, rather than figuring out what it is that you love and also trying different things. Maybe there's something that you're good at that you never even tried to do. If you've always played checkers and you never even gave chess a chance, how would you know if you was good at it or not? You never even gave it a chance. Video games, podcasting, speaking, banking, mentorship programs, volunteer work, Make-A-Wish Foundation. I mean, there are so many things on this planet that you could do that could be a benefit not only to yourself, but the people around you and your community, but you refuse to do it. You refuse to try. One thing that I learned from John Cena and also from myself, if you see me out the videos that I talked about, is that I've worked a lot of different jobs. And in doing so, working all these different jobs over time, it took me a while to figure out, bro, listen, we know you love playing basketball. You're never going to be in the NBA. Hey, dog, you love doing the N1 street ball and stuff, but it was way more competitive than I thought it was. I was really just doing the moves, and I thought it was fun. I thought it was sweet, and I'm just like, yo, this is fun. I got in there and I seen it was really like, it's aggressive. It's almost like I'm not with all this aggressive stuff. I did the hip hop, did the music and stuff like that. Hey, it takes a lot of money to do this, man. It's hard keeping team members and everything together. It's a lot that goes into it, and hip hop will eat you up and chew you out and spit you out. We love the music, man, but you've always been an artist. You always love to draw. As you see this canvas back here, like, hey, man, it took me a long time to figure out and worked a lot of different jobs, over 30 jobs, man, that I had to figure out, artwork is what I'm supposed to do. Artwork is what I do on my sleep. It's my bread and butter. I just didn't know how to get to the bag. I didn't even know how it could be profitable in that way, because I thought artists were starving artists when I was growing up. I'm just being honest, man. So I was sitting on a gold mine, didn't even know it. I just drew all the time because that's just what I love to do. I love making my own t-shirts. I love being different. I love saying, hey, I got something that nobody else in the world got, guys. All right. Didn't even know I'm sitting on a gold mine right here. I'm sitting on, man, what? Boy, when I figured out how to draw on that iPad, man, I started figuring out how to do this digital thing. I'm like, oh, man, I was working my security job. And I was like, oh, man, ching. Shannon Sharp went ahead and did what he did. And was like, oh, man, we on to something right here. I ain't got to go to the Air Force. Oh, no, sir. I ain't got to go to the Air Force. Oh, we good. John Cena was like, oh my God, I could dress up like a superhero on the weekends so I could work this job, make this terrible money, work that. But at the meantime, I could build up and, this is my new thing. Dude, I could be a superhero. All the bodybuilding and stuff that I'm doing that I love to do, okay, it coincides with that. It's all making sense. It's all coming together. Listen, man, life is like a puzzle. Not only do you got first, you got to figure out the pieces. You got to mold the piece. You got to figure out the pieces. Sometimes you got to create the pieces, and then when you create the pieces, then you got to find a way to fit them all together. I'm making a book right now. Well, not a book, but a manga. If you're not familiar with manga, that's just a Japanese way of saying comic book. Creating all these characters, personalities, world building. I'm studying. I'm studying screenplays. I'm studying studying books, studying different mangas, comic books, character development, backgrounds, nuances, all types of things. In the way and as I'm doing it, as I'm building and building, you might see some of the artwork in the background. As I'm doing it, I'm learning that it's like you're creating a puzzle piece. Then you create another puzzle piece and another puzzle piece, and you got to figure out how to put it all together so it makes sense. And that's the same thing that you do in life when it comes to your career. When it comes to doing what you're supposed to be doing. Give another spin for the John Cenas. You have to put things into perspective to understand. First of all, give yourself a chance to step out there and see what you may be interested in. As a kid, you may not have grown up with the things around you that you could walk into or that you could try to see, okay, you know what? I take a liking to that, or that's kind of easy for me to do. So sometimes when you get older, you got to go out there and try. You can't be afraid to try new things. How do you know you're not good at martial arts? You never tried. Yoga, fitness, hell, the Olympics. I mean, boxing, whatever it is, you never know until you just give it a try. See if that's something that interests you. See if it's something that you just do naturally. See if it's something that you actually have fun doing. That even though you're getting terrible money, even if you've never even made money from it, the fact that when you do it, it put a smile on your face. And a plus is if it puts smiles on other people's faces. My God. Oh, man. So whether you cooking and people been loving your food for the longest, your family love when you bring your plate over, man, you never know. You might be able to make a cookbook. You might be able to open up a restaurant. You may be able to, I mean, the possibilities in this world with the technology that we have today is phenomenal. It's endless. Is it hardships out there? Absolutely. But the difference is that what some of our ancestors didn't have is the opportunity. See, when the opportunity comes into play, it's a whole different ball game. It's one thing to go through struggles, adversities, and you don't even get any opportunities. There's no opportunities for you. There's no chance. No chance for elevation. There, in a sense, some people may feel no hope. So when you have an opportunity, oh my God, man, that changes the ball game. So when John Cena friend came to him and he said, hey, man, do you want to do this with us? That presented the opportunity. Shannon Sharp, brother, said, hey, listen, give yourself, I'm telling you right now, you need to do this. Give yourself an opportunity, young brother. And it changed Shannon Sharp's life. Sometimes, whether it's a person or you ask God to give it to you in a dream, in a thought, which is like a vision, you're presented with an opportunity, and then it's up to you to act on that opportunity. My opportunity came, man, with my brother. So my brother, shout out Jay the Hitman, my brother a long time ago, he would always tell me, man, I wish it was a way that you could do your artwork the way that you do and multiply it. Like if it was 2, 3 of you, or man, if you could just sit in the house all day and create, bro, and you ain't have to work, man, that would just be phenomenal. Because at the time I was doing traditional art. I was painting. I was, painting on shoes, painting on clothes. I had no understanding, or I didn't know about the technological capabilities of drawing on an iPad, drawing with an Apple Pencil, being able to, make a substantial amount of money from doing artwork. I had no idea. I was still working regularly. I was working at Ross. I was working at security. I was doing a lot of different jobs, man. I've worked a lot of jobs, man. So, but even with that, I thought I knew what I was doing. I was making shoes. I was starting to make a little noise. Sold some shoes to some well-known rappers. One of the rappers, I just will not say his name. But, I started making money. And then I met my woman, and she was like, you know, you doing okay, but this is not no real money. And I'm like, what? And she was like, look, there's got to be a way that you can multiply. It's taking you 10 hours to make a pair of shoes and you only making $200, $300 from it. I mean, that's cool, but is that the best you can do? Like, you can do better than it. I know you could. Now, me, at first, I took offense. I didn't want to hear it. I'm thinking I know everything and this and that. But then it took for me to really look into myself and say, you know what? She might have a point. If I didn't listen and change up what I was doing, I don't know where I would be at in my career and in my life, because this is like right before the pandemic and stuff started happening. And I found out about being able to draw digitally, mass producing, which then turned to stickers, which turned to posters, which turns to merchandise, turned to canvases, and now I sell all over the world. I wouldn't have been able to do that with shoes. Now, there's people making good money doing shoes and this, and it doesn't no take away for them, but for the lifestyle I want to live. I'm not painting shoes on a plane. I can't paint shoes. I can't take all my equipment and travel to Italy, and I'm in Milan and Venice, and yo, man, I get on my iPad. I can draw on a plane. I can draw anywhere. Draw that, send that to my people, send that to my team, and it's mass produced. I took the opportunity for someone believing in me, like John Cena and Shannon Sharp took the opportunity for someone believing in them. And sometimes that's what you got to do, man. You got to understand that you have to find what it is that you need to do in your life. And sometimes it's taking a leap of faith. Sometimes it's believing in yourself to know that, okay, you know what? Let me try a couple of things. Let me see what this is about. Because you never know until you try. But you guys let me know, what are you successful in something that you didn't know that you could be successful in and you took that jump? And if you did, who was the person, if there was a person, that motivated you to go into that said direction? Let me know in the comments. As always, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the comments. Talk to y'all later. These shirts were made in the US, which means sizes run true to size, if not slightly bigger. We make art, we sell art. And our shirts range from small to 5XL. So big and tall, we got you covered. We use polyester fleece materials, which means they're very soft and breathable. Love the vibrant colors? Well, don't worry. They don't fade or shrink after washing. Tired of the same old boring images used over and over again? Or just a square image right in the middle of your shirt? Our shirts are custom designed and fully wrapped all the way around. We have sold thousands of orders all over the US to happy customers. So what are you waiting for? Order some of the most amazing, vibrant, and soft t-shirts in the industry today. We make art, we sell art. In your face!